Before we go, I'm going to Houston this week to go to a very good friend of mine's funeral. I'm going to be giving a eulogy. That's going to be harder than a $50 jawbreaker. I've never done anything like that. I imagine I'll survive. I'll get it done. But I want to thank everybody. Really, a lot of people reached out and sent me very kind things. Some of them related just to the interview stuff, but a lot of them were just very personal about what's been going on with me. And I appreciate that. And when I had said that, I don't make a dime off this podcast, one of the values of this podcast and one of the reasons that this podcast is so important to me is that there are a lot of people who have been following my work, some for like 10, 12, 13 years. But the lion's share of people who are watching something like this are people who go back with me to the 3-hour lunch break and to the Morning Jones. And I miss having that connection that radio affords you, and I have greatly appreciated the kind of the energy that we have shared with each other. And people who didn't listen to that show, it's very difficult to explain how we could be this serious about a radio show and like the relationships and friendships that were born of that from that radio show and from the connection that we got. But a lot of people have written for me in ways that they did not have to, and in ways that not everybody who works in my line of work can say that they've had people behind them to help push. And I thank you for all of that. And like all this crazy stuff that happened this week and the different things to do TV and stuff were real cool. I mean, look, I've been doing this for a long time. It's fleeting. It ain't guaranteed. It's probably not going to be another week like that for a long time. But a whole lot of people hit me and told me that seeing me on a lot of those programs, it was like we made it. And yeah, like I don't know if we made it, but we making it. The we part is the one thing that I'm certain of is the we, because this has been an us sort of thing. Like these are the people who kind of afforded me the confidence in the work that I do to make the carry on with the decision that I made a while ago that I was going to do it this way, that this is how I was going to do this work. And the support of the people who listen to those shows was essential to giving me the confidence that I have to continue and to do this and to rock with it, because I know there are people out there who want this kind of content, and I know that we're not crazy. I know that we have figured some things out and that we're talking about things in ways that not everybody is, but I think that everybody wants to. And I think that we figured out how to be honest with each other and not be afraid of stuff and say what we think needs to be said. And somehow, inexplicably, look where in the world we have managed to take this. I mean, seriously, look where. Do you realize that we sat up on Fox News? Do you realize that? Like that's where we went. Like that's not the pinnacle of anything. Just think about the fact, though, that that's where we went. That's where we got. Like with your mama putting the interview up on a Facebook wall. That's what we got to do. Like that's what we managed to make happen. And it is a we. And I'm not one of those people that just says that kind of stuff just for the sake of saying it to make people feel good. That's us. That's how we got this done. You know? And I couldn't have made it without the help of all of this. Because people trust my word and they trust yours. And your word is in large part what made it possible for all of this to keep going and all of this to keep pushing. So, like, on everything I've got, I cannot thank you all enough. And I have no idea. I mean, look, I'm just going to work. Like, this is not like my springboard to try to do something bigger or better. This is just kind of a fun week and something that popped up. I got a job that I'm very focused on and that I'm more concerned with than any of that other stuff. But we're going to keep doing this. Like, we are going to keep going. And I don't know where this is going to end, but I'll stick with you as long as you stick with me.